Hello everyone, Happy New Year. This is the third take of a video I've been trying to shoot. I'm determined to keep my videos short. And I think I was waffling in the other, so I just had to shut it off. Happy New Year. Said that before in the other video, but still saying it again. I hope you guys are okay. Haven't updated my equipment. I said that before too. Apologize. Just caught doing my corrections for my thesis, and I was just like, I haven't really recorded in a while. It's no biggie, you know. But just as I was about to go to sleep, I was reading something in a book, and I was just like, you know what? I need to come and say something. So yeah, I'm here. Also want to give a quick update, and I'll tell you why. Since Stockman Project 50 Challenge, I've meditated every day. It's possible I could have missed a day, but not more. And I'm not even sure if I have. I've exercised every day, only twice. I've only exercised twice for less than an hour. I read my 10 pages. I do my drawing every day. I haven't done it yet. I'm about to do it now. I decided that while I try to keep to the time that I set for myself in Project 50 Challenge as much as possible, as long as I just touch on whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, I'm done for the day. So let's say I'm in a hurry. I don't know where I'm gonna find the hour to draw. If I draw one line on a sheet of paper, I could go if I want to. That's me, as long as I'm checking in every day. But I do way more than that. In fact, that's a good trick for anybody who's thinking of doing that. You can just say, I just do one line or one whatever it is, you know. I'll just do one push-up, you know, and you'd be surprised how far you keep going. Anyway, reason why I now brought that up is because I know by the 7th day, you know, 7th of January, some people will be looking like I set so many goals, you know, and it looks like it's just going to be the same year as I had last year and the year before, you know. Don't allow yourself to believe that. Like I said, also, you can set goals on the 20th of November, 20th of December, 1st of January, 5th of January. It doesn't really matter, you know. Take stock of all the things you want to do and think about how you can kind of push on, you know. It might be, or it may be possible, or it may be necessary for you to kind of do something like the Project 50 Challenge, where something compels you to make your goals a routine, because habits are so strong. You know, I was thinking about it last week. What you might call an addiction could just be a habit, and vice versa. And an addiction is more than likely a habit, so to speak, kinda. I don't know if that's a philosophical discussion, but I would just say an addiction could be a habit, but all habits are not addictions, you know. But a habit can be so strong, it can feel like an addiction. If I'm wrong, I only draw for a living now, you know. I'm elevating myself. I only draw for a living, so if I'm wrong, don't quote me on that. So just keep it going. But this is not about that anyway. Now I have to get into why I'm shooting this video. So I was reading a book. It's called The Master Key System by Charles Haanel. It's one of my favorite books. Definitely. It's like this book has been in my life for a long time. I want to say a decade. It might not be a decade, but for a long time. And I always come back to it. I've never sat down and done the whole 24 weeks, like one chapter per week, and carried out everything. But I just feel like it's the kind of book I always need around. So yeah. So anyway, I was on part 5, and so verse 26, part 5 says, "This power is from within, but we cannot receive it unless we give it. Use is the condition upon which we hold this inheritance. We are each of us but the channel through which the omnipotent power is being differentiated into form. Unless we give, the channel is obstructed and we can receive no more. This is true on every plane of existence and in every field of endeavor and in all walks of life. The more we give, the more we get. The athlete who wishes to get strong must make use of the strength he has or she has, and the more he or she gives, the more he or she will get. The financer who wishes to make money must make use of the money he or she has, for only by using it can he or she get more. I added the extra pronouns. Sorry, don't know why I did that. Anyway, I read this last week, read it again on Monday, and today I was walking back to my flat, and I was thinking, because I'm, I love writing. At least I like to think I love writing. And I had to kind of have an honest discussion with myself that for the skill that I believe I possess when it comes to writing, that if I'd been more militant with myself, I'd probably be a lot further down the line, I don't know if it was liberating to admit that, but I like the fact that I didn't have the ego in the way trying to tell me that it was probably some unforeseen circumstance that has led to anything that has or hasn't happened in my life. And who knows, but it was nice to kind of admit that, and I say that because we get given all these talents, and a lot of times we're not doing anything with them. And I know people know this, but sometimes, if you're anything like me, we could be sitting down thinking, Lord, universe, what do I have to do? I've done everything. I've tried everything. Come to find out, you really haven't. You really, really haven't. You haven't. Yeah, maybe you've prayed. Maybe you work a 9 to 5. But if you really tried everything, have you tried to give, especially the things you have a predisposition towards? Is that the right word? Just let's say you have a proclivity towards. You haven't, you have a feeling for it. You're really into it. I think the part that says the financer who wishes to make more money must make use of the money he already has. I mean, that's very telling. You hear people say that, especially on YouTube all the time. Get started today. Start with what you have right now. Don't wait for anything. Think and grow rich. It's like as soon as you have a few plans, get started immediately. And I think there's a reason for that. I mean, I'm not one of the worst. I'm not going to say that about myself, but I can kind of be a person who says, well, if my studio doesn't look like the Neptunes or Metro Boomin or whoever, Grant, who's got probably an amazing studio, if I don't have their studio, then I can't really make a song now, can I? And there's some people who pick up their iPhone or whatever, their Android, and use this 2-bit app and make a song. And if I look at them now, a couple months down the line, next year, they're on YouTube or on TV, and I'm thinking, how did you do it? And it's like, how do you think? Because they didn't wait for the perfect opportunity. They went out and they got it done. And I know this, everybody says this, but it's like some people need to hear it again and again and again. And this is, I think, what compelled me to come and shoot this video, because I've got a blog now, the things I want to work on, and I might not always have the time to do it. But this is something. What I'm sharing with you is something. And, I already started down that get it done at all costs route, because, like I said, don't have the best equipment. I don't always edit well, but it's like, do it or it'll never get done. At least that's one thing I was really proud of when I started the Project 50 challenge. I was like, I know that if I try to do this any better than I'm doing it already, it will not get done, And I think that's the kind of attitude that we have to have. So I just really want to say that to anyone who might need these words, you know. The hope was to get this video to be like 3 minutes long. Definitely failed at that, but it's okay, you know. I'll try tomorrow or whenever I'm back. So I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's gonna have a lovely weekend. Keep going for it, man. Keep going for it. 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 Look at this world and just think, I'm not gonna live an ordinary existence. I'm gonna do something amazing, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Take care of yourselves. Bye.